Hi everyone, my name is Alisa Weilerstein and I am very happy to be participating in Practice 30, the New York Philharmonic's 30-day practice challenge. So I know that these days it can be hard to find the motivation to practice daily. I confess I have my better days and worse days, days where it's harder to get up in the morning and really go, get to it, and other days that are a bit easier. But I found that sticking to a kind of predictable routine, at least to start the practice day, helps me quite a lot. So usually what I do, I start with two really basic exercises. One of them is an articulation exercise that goes a bit like this, after I tune my strings, of course. So it goes... a little bit like that. It sounds silly, but it really warms up the left hand. Another way to warm up the left hand, my second basic exercise, is shifting. And this would go up the octave and then come back down with all of the fingers. And that's a bit like, it's like brushing your teeth in the morning and stretching a bit, and so that afterwards you feel a little bit more awake. The hands feel a little bit more awake. And I almost always feel much more motivated to actually keep going after doing those basic exercises. I would then do about half an hour of scales. It's a really, really great way to really think about your instrument and to, again, kind of keeping really, in good shape. And even, working on bow technique, working on expressive intonation, working on different types of bowings and ways of expression, and vibrato scales can do all of that for us. And in that sense, practicing technique really is not in any way tedious. It's very, very helpful for music making. And it's also quite meditative. I find it really can kind of focus me in a time where it can sometimes feel very hard to be focused on a particular thing. So after that, I always, even if, let's say, the repertoire that I'm about to practice is not necessarily specific, I would always play a movement of Bach. It's kind of like a benediction. I take that advice from Pablo Casals, who never went a single day up until he died at the age of, I think, 97, that he always played a movement of Bach every single day in his house. And that just always makes my day, certainly, much better. And I'm more pleasant to be around when I really stick to this kind of routine. And then, you go ahead and practice the repertoire that you're working on. So let's keep at it. Let's hang in there. We're going to get through this together. And I hope to see all of you in person very, very soon.